This is Viewpoints Explained. I'm Ebony McMorris. You have to understand there's a V in front of your name. You're the vice president. These words were from an interview with President Joe Biden back in 2016 while he was the VP for former President Barack Obama. But does this really ring true? When John Adams became America's first vice president in 1789, the role looked a lot different than it does today. The U.S. Constitution lists that the vice president has two roles. First, to succeed the president if they step down, are removed, or die in office. And second, to preside over the Senate chamber and cast a tie-breaking vote as needed. For a long time, this meant the role was largely a legislative one. The VP wasn't part of any decisions coming from the executive branch. In 1977, President Jimmy Carter elevated his vice president, Walter Mondale, to a new standing. While some credit President Dwight Eisenhower for creating a more involved vice president, it was actually Carter who granted real power to the role. He moved Mondale into the daily operations of the White House, telling his staff to treat requests from the vice president like they were coming straight from him. When George H.W. Bush became vice president, he followed what he called the Mondale model, assuming the same new powers as his predecessor. Today, the vice president plays an active role in American politics. This November, remember that you're not just voting for a commander-in-chief, but also their second in command. That's Viewpoints Explained for this week. More in a moment.